Fruity pebble, bezel, back. I'm out of town, wrist game, lucky charm. He told my jeweler, I got these. Know you got me. Okay, ace. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got paranoia, got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. That'll be taken in the end zone. Go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Here we go. Blue line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now is...
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl.
Through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now his... So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Gould now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra. Here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Getting set to trot out there. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
To throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go now. 3.
And indeed, that's what they'll do is they run it here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Pushing his way through. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Now let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make it third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
Now back to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Nice play, baby.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. managing risk. This is a big decision here.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Set. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Here we go. 3-19.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. 3-19.
Looking for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10 to 9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a handoff working right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Let's go.
They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Field and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, here we go. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see.
Hurry up, here we go.
Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go. Green.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
Automatic
It's an
first
absolute
down.
killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Set. Blue landed.
Over the middle, complete. That's Warner. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go now. Green.
And they'll run it here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Now this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets across the 45 before going out. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
All right, now look at 56.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now let's go. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the 2nd half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Set. Blue 90. Blue.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They give it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. He's back to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
We got three. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go now.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. That actually gave me chills just to hear forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks next season right here on EA Sports.